Now the grid is displaying the authors from the pubs database. DataSource 2 control is applying the state for this combo box. When we click the combo box particular item, the grid should be filter the data based on the selection that we make in the combo box. Say for example, if I select a particular state, the combo box should list, the grid should list only the authors who belongs to that particular state. So that linkage is not yet done. Let me show how we can do that. Once again I will summarize. When you select something here, the data source control 1 should do the filtering based on the selection that we make here in the first displayed drop down list control. To do so, first click on this quick access menu, then click next. Here it shows the selected columns, but we are interested in where condition, so click on the where condition button. So we know that the SqlDataSource 1 control, which is applying the data for the grid, and in the grid we want to filter the displayed record based on the city column, based on the state column. So here the filter is based on the state, so I am clicking that state here. By default it is displaying the operator. You can also use the same operator. Why? Because the filter is based on the state column, and value for that is going to come from the combo box, the drop down list control. So that's why I selected state and I kept equal. There are other operators also. You can see that for a glance here. So I'm using this equal to operator. Why? Because I just want to filter the authors who belongs to particular state. Okay, the value for this state, to satisfy the filter condition where state equal to particular state, it may be UA or CA, UI, whatever it is. So that value comes from the combo box. Here in the source there are many items, so for us the value is going to come from control. There are other stuffs also, cookie, form, so which we can see later in some other article. For now we will see how we can link the drop down list control with this where condition. So I'm clicking control. Before that, see here the parameter properties are not populated. Once I click control, it will display a new set of controls here in the parameter properties group box. So first what we are seeing is a control ID. So I'm clicking drop down list. Once I click this, have a look at that. A SQL expression is a state equal to a variable of state. So this is from a database, and this is from a dynamic value which may be coming from many different sources. So state is displayed here. Once I click this drop down list, the value it shows drop down list 1 dot selected value, that will supply the data for this @ state, thereby satisfying the SQL expression. So once we did this, we can click add. That means we added one where class condition. That's all. Now I will click OK here. So we came to this previous screen. Now if you look at the select portion of the query, select author name, author first name, phone, city, state from authors, where state equal to @ state. This @ is coming from the drop down list selected item. So that's how we configured this data source 1. I'll click next. Then I'm choosing test query. So here in the test query, we can actually supply the value for this particular parameter. Once we supply value, then we can test the query. So I'm supplying value as a CA. That's all. You can see the value is populated. So I'll click finish. Now I'll save everything and start running the application. Yeah, quick recap is yeah, we have to do enable postback, auto postback. So once I check this, for each and every selection that you make, the page will be refreshed. Once the page refresh or reloads, the data grid control also reloads. The time it picks the data from this data source 1. Since data source 1 is linked to the control here, or the selected item here, the WhereClause performs the filtering. So the filtered results applied by this data source control is displayed on the data grid. So in summary, you will see the authors who belongs to the selected state. So now I will save this project, then I will build it. So here build is succeeded. Now we will run this. So if you see, by default CA is selected. Previously we saw the table displayed 3 pages of row. Now it displays only 2 pages of rows because it displays all authors who belongs to the state CA. Now let me select the state UT. So it displays only 2. That means only 2 authors belongs to UT. Then I'll select Indiana. So only 1 author who belongs to that state. That's all on this video. Thank you for watching.